Hello everyone. Let us start with the new session. In this session, we are going to learn about the street light control using the ThinkSpeak platform. Now let us start. First, we will initialize the ThinkSpeak platform here. That is, we will create the channels. Enter the ThinkSpeak here. Log into your account. Now here, click on the new channel. Name of the channel here. That is, I will give as a street light. Description here. Street light control. Using LDR. Next, the field is one here. Field one label is that is the here it is be the LDR value here. That is the intensity. Next, save the channel. Now the channel is saved here. Street light. Next, add widgets. As you can see, channel ID is also created here. This is the channel ID. Now add widgets here. To display the value of the LDR, that is the intensity, light intensity falling on the LDR, we'll take the numeric display here, select it. Next, here the LDR value. And from the field one here again. And it is the update interval is by default it is 15 seconds here. That is the value will changes after the 15 seconds whenever the input will changes here. It takes 15 seconds to change the value. We can increase this one, but it is default is 15. Next, the type of the data here, we'll select it as the decimal here. And the place is 2 place data here. Now create. Now the LDR value, this field is created now. Now to indicate the status of the lamp here, whether it is the on or off, we will add one more widget here. Select the lamp indicator. Next, here the status of the LDR here, LED or the lamp. Next, again from the field one here it is. Now when the lamp should be on here, whenever the value of the intensity, light intensity value is less than the particular cutoff value, therefore we'll select it is less than, and here we'll give it as, for example, 200. If the value is less than 200, then it will be taking as a dark and the lamp will be on. And if the value is more than 200, it will be taking as the brightness here and the lamp will be in the off condition. Now color also we can change here, either green or whatever the color we need. Now create. Now the field value is also, that is the status of the lamp. This is also created now. And the channel ID is also created. We should note on these two. Now just check for the API keys here. Here it is the write key, that is, and this is the read key here. Now since we are sending the LDR value to the cloud here, that is the ThinkSpeak cloud, we should select this write API key here. We should include this key in the program. Therefore, whenever we are writing the data on the cloud, it should be the write key. And when we are reading from the cloud, it is the read key. Therefore, since we are sending data to the cloud here, we should use this particular key here. Now the key is also created here. Now this particular channel specification here, what we have created. Now save here, save the channel. Now the channel is saved here. Now let us start with the programming here. Now this is the program here which is entered here. Now we will copy the channel ID and the key here. This is the channel number you can see. First we will delete this one, old. Now copy the channel ID which we have created here. This is the channel ID. Similarly, the API key here, write key. Here, go to the API key. Copy this key. Paste it. Now save this one. That is the channel ID which we have created, that is entered at the right API key is entered. Now this is the program here. Now let us analyze the program. Now here, as you can see, here it is the include ESP8266 Wi-Fi.h. These are the libraries here. Those are included here. Again here Wi-Fi client.h and the ThingSpeak.h. Here this particular library, it is used to manage the Wi-Fi connection on the ESP8266 here. And this particular library, that is Wi-Fi client.h, allows the ESP8266 to establish TCP connection, and the ThingSpeak.h library that helps to interact with the ThingSpeak platform here, which is used for the data logging and the visualization. Therefore, these are the three libraries which we have included in the program here. Next, here, this is the character SSID here. That is this is the name of the Wi-Fi network here. We have given here. Second, it is the password here, password of the Wi-Fi network to which we are connecting the node MCU here. Next one is the channel number here, which we have created in the ThingSpeak cloud platform, and the API key. This is the API key here for the authentication. Next, it is the Wi-Fi client here. That is an instance of the Wi-Fi client class to manage the network connections here. Next are the setup here. That is, we are configuring A0 as the unlock pin, that is A0 to read the LDR here, LDR sensor to read that. Therefore, A0 is, we are setting it as the input here. It is reading the values here. And here the D2, pin number D2, it is connected, LED is connected. Therefore, it is declared as the output here, output pin. Next, this is the serial for the serial monitor display 9600 baud rate here for this displaying purpose here. Now again this here it will be having the Wi-Fi name and the password here just to connect the ESP8266. Next, this will ThingSpeak dot begin client initializes the ThingSpeak connection with the Wi-Fi client here. These are the settings here. Next, this is the program here. That is whenever the intensity is measured by the LDR and it is fed to the A naught, that particular value is compared here. If the LDR value is less than 200, we are giving it as the cutoff as the 200 here. If it is less than 200, then print that LDR value on the serial monitor, print the actual value here, and less than 200 means declare it as the darkness present and make the lamp in the on condition. Therefore, send high signal to the D2 pin where the LED is connected here. Now this ThingSpeak right field, this particular here, the ThingSpeak right field, that is here we are indicating the channel number here and the LDR value and the API key here. Therefore, it will send that particular LDR value to the cloud here and the delay 1000 is given. Again, if this is not true here, it is not less than 200, then the LDR, again the print LDR value, whatever the value is, and print the actual value and declare this as the brightness present here. Now that brightness means the lamp should be off here. Therefore, send the low signal to the pin number D2 where the LED is connected and send the value of the LDR to the cloud here, ThingSpeak cloud. That is the LDR value through the right API key, that authentication code. We are sending that value to the cloud here. Now here, in each case, the delay 1000, it is provided, that is 1 second delay to avoid the flooding the ThingSpeak channel with too much data too quickly here. Therefore, to make sure that there is no overflow of the data, the delay is provided here. Now this is the explanation for the program here. Now we will see the connection here. Now this is the pin configuration of the ESP8266 node MCU here. In this particular, we have to connect our LED to the pin number D2 here. This is the pin number D2. LED should be connected here. That is positive of the LED leg is connected D2 and negative should be grounded here. The negative pin of the LED should be grounded. Next here, the LDR, we have to connect to the one end of the LDR to the pin number A0 and other end of the LDR to the voltage here, that is the 3.3 volt pin here. This pin, the other end of the LDR should be connected and one end should be to the A0 here and the LED should be to the pin number D2 and other end should be the ground here. To the ground point here, we can connect the LED's other end. This is the connection here. Now, as I said here, suppose this is the LDR here. One end it should be connected to the pin number A0 and other end should be connected to the 3.3 volt pin here. And the LED, the positive leg, that end, that is connected to the pin number D2 and the negative point, it is connected to the ground here. This is the connection diagram. Now we will compile the program here. It is compiling. Now the compiling is completed. We'll upload the program to the board here. Now the program is uploading here. Uploading is done. Now we'll check the result. Now as you can see here, the LED is off here because the brightness. Once the brightness is low, automatically the lamp will turns on here. We can see here that is the lamp is on here and the value is 94, that is it is less than 200. In the graphical form also we can observe here. Again, when the light intensity is high, automatically the LED will goes off here. Again we can see the intensity, it is more than 200 value and the here lamp is off here. Again in the graphical mode here. Also we can observe on the serial monitor here. Here the value is more than 200. The brightness is present. It is showing. Now when it is dark, the LED is on or the lamp is on. Here you can see the value is less than 200 and the darkness present here. Therefore, this is the result for the street light control here. Thank you.